You look up during a storm and see water pouring over the edge of your roof. Your gutters are failing, but the next step isn't obvious. Do you grab a ladder and a tube of sealant, or are you looking at a full system replacement? This guide breaks down the physical evidence on your roofline to help you differentiate between a simple patch and a necessary replacement. We'll look at the specific conditions that determine whether a repair is a smart fix or a temporary measure. An eavestrough is a deliberate structural defense mechanism for your entire property, engineered to manage thousands of gallons of runoff. This diagram shows what a healthy system looks like. Water moves efficiently off the roof, channels through the gutters, and discharges a safe distance away from your siding and foundation. When that system fails, the water finds a new route. It spills over, saturates the soil directly against your foundation, and eventually seeps right into your basement walls. Holding off on a few $100s in exterior drainage maintenance today creates a direct path to massive, costly basement water damage repairs tomorrow. In Ottawa, your roof deals with severe inputs. It survives cycles of freezing rain, heavy, deep snow, and rapid spring thaws. That weather acts as a relentless structural stress test. The sheer physical weight of snow and solid ice places an enormous load on your roofline every single winter. A standard setup designed for normal rainfall will rapidly buckle under the massive physical pressure of a Canadian winter. This flowchart determines the service you need. If you have localized leaks and solid wood, the path leads to repair. This is ideal for newer systems with sound fascia. Expect to spend between $250 and $750 to seal joints or fix a downspout. This specific investment is a highly cost-effective trade-off. It immediately extends the working life of your current system without the overhead of a full teardown. However, this math only works if the underlying fascia board is completely free of rot. If the wood is soft, driving a new screw into it will not hold. Localized repairs offer the most efficient use of your budget, but only when applied to a system that remains completely solid at its core. If your property is surrounded by mature trees, your gutters face a constant heavy accumulation of leaves, seeds, and pine needles. This debris creates an invisible threat heading into winter. Clogs block autumn rain and early snowmelt, trapping water inside the metal channels instead of letting it drain. When the temperature drops, that trapped water freezes into solid blocks. These heavy ice dams expand, forcibly prying the metal away from your home's exterior. Once spring arrives, those solid blocks of ice prevent the rapid meltwater from flowing. The water has nowhere to go but over the edge, creating an immediate flood threat to your basement. Committing to the manual labor of a biannual gutter cleaning actively prevents catastrophic ice weight from accumulating and keeps meltwater away from your foundation. Regular maintenance secures your property against severe winter damage. It ensures the water actually has a clear path out. Returning to our flowchart, a different set of symptoms, like multiple leaks, widespread rust, and sagging, leads to a full replacement. The solution is installing custom-measured, seamless aluminum eave troughs. A continuous piece of metal along the roofline eliminates the joints where leaks start. This brings us to the fascia trap. If you attach brand new heavy metal gutters directly onto rotting or soft fascia boards, the entire installation will fail. Repairing damaged soffit and fascia increases your upfront cost, but ignoring the wood guarantees your new system will eventually rip right out of the rot under the weight of the next snowfall. Evaluating the health of painted wood 20 feet in the air is difficult. If you cannot accurately judge the structural integrity of your fascia, you need a professional to look at it. You can book a free estimate and inspection with Alba Home Services to get an honest structural assessment of your roof edge before you commit to a total system replacement. When you commit to a full replacement, you have to choose the correct capacity for your specific roofline. This diagram illustrates the difference between standard 5-inch gutters and the high-volume water management of a 6-inch seamless system, handling the exact same volume of heavy runoff. Upgrading to a 6-inch profile makes sense for homes with large surface areas, steep pitches, or deep roof valleys that funnel massive amounts of water into a single corner. You should also consider gutter guards, but beware of the maintenance-free myth. While they drastically reduce leaves and debris, they are not magic shields. Capacity upgrades and gutter guards are excellent investments for mitigating risk. However, they still require you to periodically monitor the system for fine roof grit and winter ice. This scorecard summarizes the entire evaluation frame. Let's look at the exact conditions for your next move. If you have solid metal and only one leaking corner, choose the targeted repair and reject the full system upsells. If your system is sagging, rusted, and the wood is soft, rip it down, repair the fascia correctly, and upgrade to seamless aluminum. Every property requires a custom drainage plan based on its specific footprint and tree coverage. The team at Alba Home Services can build that plan for you. Fixing your eavestroughs is the necessary structural triage required to protect the foundation of your home. Reach out to Alba Home Services via the link in the description to start your free inspection today.